Time Warner Cable.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Ben Kasulke.
Megan Griffiths. Hi.
Congratulations on your film.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you're cinematographer, right? And what was the first project you worked on that you felt like you were really finding your eye?
My second feature was a film called Brand Upon the Brain. It was a director named Guy Madden from Canada, and it was really like, it was the first instance of, after shooting for years, where I was able to see something in my head and make it come out on the other end of the screen.
And how closely do you work with the director in terms of the pre-production?
It depends on the film. I mean, we were pretty heavily into a look for the off hours. I felt like we were kind of in sync by the time we were rolling, and that was came out of a few weeks of conversations. And
we did a lot of film watching, just kind of, it's always nice to be able to be concrete about it and look at movies and say that I like, that I don't, specific, frames, lighting, that kind of thing. And I think we did a lot of that and found our look, and then it was a lot less conversation on set after that.
Do you think it's really hard to find and to capture the mood of a film from the first 10 minutes? Is that the most challenging, to sort of strike that mood and hold it?
For me, I think a mood isn't such an integral part of a film. Like I can't, it's cinematography, production design, costume design, lighting, all working together, and then and I think that is what creates that mood. And it's not necessarily something that I would ever just concentrate on the first 10 minutes. It's just every decision made for the film has to be honor that mood and tone.
And let's talk about some of the larger fights you two have had on making Off Hours. Let's bring up one that got resolved. Any fight that got resolved?
Did we have any fights?
I don't know. We're both pretty non-confrontational people. Did we fight at all?
We didn't fight.
Are you calling him a coward?
He's a coward, and I'm a weakling, and I wouldn't dare.
Neither of us are going to address this until later when we don't talk about it with each other. No, I feel like there was one time where it was like, it was a framing thing where one character was going to have a little more importance in a scene, and I was worried about it. And you were worried about it as well, so we were both arguing, but we were arguing the same side of it, and it resolved itself by us agreeing within about 10 seconds.
This is the kind of thing that happens when you're exhausted and you're shooting a movie at night all the time. You start arguing with the same idea on both sides of the argument.
You're more right. No, you're more right.
When you taking it back to sort of the start of a cinematography profession, what advice would you have to cinematographers who are just sort of wanting to get themselves out there, find a little bit of work, find their eye, that kind of thing?
I would say just shoot as much as you can. Shoot everything you can, even if a film looks like a disaster from the beginning. Just shoot it, because all you're doing is learning, and all you're doing is getting some mileage. And you can say you want to shoot, or you can just shoot.
And you learn as much from a bad experience as you do from a good one.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you're not wanting to shoot on that you feel as though sort of a dying a medium of reference?
Actually, no, because I think that, there's such a myriad of projects out there and visions out there, and they'd all would require a different format. They would all.
So you'd still shoot on 35mm if you could?
Oh my God, yeah, I'd love to. I would prefer it, but the economy.
35 like a year ago, right? Like
I did, yeah.
Short film.
Yeah. There was a couple short 35s last year. Yeah, I still shoot on film whenever I can. I push for it, but a lot of films that I've been working on have been improvised, and just the cost of the digital medium is it kind of makes the decision for you.
Yeah, it makes things a little bit more efficient when you're trying to pitch a project into a conclusion. Absolutely. Yes. So, are you going to see My Morning Jacket Inside perform?
Oh, is My Morning Jacket inside? I had no idea. I'm a huge Jim James fan. So
oh my God, yeah, I just saw them.
Very excited to hear that. That's great.
I just saw them in Portland like 2 months ago. That's amazing. I had no idea they were in there.
Oh man, makes me jealous.
They're going to be in there, and John Waters might be doing a little jam with them. He's been telling us his voice is giving out.
God, this is getting better and better this day.
This is going to be the best thing ever.